all of these bigger organizations, then it's nice to be able to still play at a competitive level without it being too serious. And that's really about it. Yeah.
I think I liked the personal connection you made to really emphasize why you chose this. And I think I also have this problem with the fillers, with the ums. I have a big problem too.
I didn't
So
think most of me filler words. I was kind of impressed with that because I always do I clip my teeth a little bit at the end of every sentence, and I didn't. Nothing that you said was distracting that I saw at least.
Thank you.
I think I don't know if you did this on purpose, but it's very like conversational tone type thing. It didn't feel like you were reading off a script. Just felt like you were just at the bar talking to somebody about this thing you're interested in.
Yeah.
I think it works for this kind of situation.
Yeah, it's definitely hard it's hard changing like your tone to make it feel more like a conversation when you're just giving a presentation, especially about like, I'm just reading it off of my notepad on my computer here too. And it's not organized very well. That's for sure. I probably could work on that, but, and the I do that normally anyway.
I do it too.
Yeah.
Mine's worse.
Tough.
But did you ever get involved with it? Like, do you play now with that league or anything? Or
no? So my dad, he didn't force it on us, but he really encouraged us to play soccer when we were younger because he played soccer at a high level for a really long time. And I never got into soccer. I ended up playing rugby instead. But I went to a few of their games with my dad and in their little festivals and stuff like that. It was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, seeing the cultural impact coming, like especially for the younger kids, that's probably like the best thing you can get out of it, to see some more perspective of the world.
Yeah, sports are a really, really good way of like integrating yourself into a social group, or just not even just into a social group, but to be able to interact with other people, because you have to interact with your teammates, and then you also have to interact with coaches who are telling you what to do. So like it's a whole level of it gives you a whole different perspective on interacting with people, you know?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. So mine is A Little Help Connects Neighbors to Help Older Adults to Thrive. Hi, my name is Rebecca Sawagat, and my organization is A Little Help. In 2005, they were an official organization, but a group of neighbors decided to come together and deliver and help the elderly with their tasks. They were inspired by the National Village movement, which was neighbors delivering virtual services to motivate older adults to thrive independently and to live independently in their own homes. And in 2007, they became an official organization, and they came up with a vision: neighbors connected across generations, creating strong communities. And then in 2011, they hired their first full-time executive director, which helped in growth in member and volunteer participation, greater depth in quality and quantity of their service, and a bunch of fundraising opportunities such as foundational grants. And the things you can do as a volunteer is you can remove the shovel off when it snows, you can shovel the snow off their driveway and or sidewalk, care calls and visits, caregiver recipe, household and yard work, transportation, integrational and educational activities. And since 2007, they've had a lot of accomplishments, but just some they've had is they've served nearly 2,000 adults. They've engaged thousands of community volunteers. They've expanded their programming systems capacity and vision. And they've also improved their branding, marketing, web presence, strategic planning, visioning, and momentum. And as of right now, the director is Hillary Lenz. She has over 11 years of experience as a director from small organizations and businesses. And she just has strong leadership skills, time management, organizational skills to really help their organization thrive. They continue to get connected with other organizations, and by just generally growing geographically. They like to connect with people in the business world because a little help can go a long way, as they say. And right there is just a whole office of people willing and wanting to help. And as of right now, they are open, but due to the pandemic, they have changed the things that you could help with. So you just go on their website and see what you can help with. And I chose this organization because most of the time I think elders are just sent to their home. And I think this organization offers a really cool way for them to live independently in their homes, if that's what they prefer. And personally, my grandma broke her leg a couple years back, and she had to spend some time in the nursing home. And she's a very family-oriented person, so being in the nursing home, they were all really nice people, but she would just prefer to live at her own with the people she loves. And I got all my information from alittlehelp.org. That's about it.
Nice.
Good.
You did not use any fillers, that's for
No, there's
sure.
not one on the entire time.
Yeah.
She commented online, was like, there's fillers. But thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, she said the same for me. Yeah, it seems like a great organization, actually, because a lot of my grandparents in particular are too stubborn to ask for help like that, so they're asking for it from somebody else or something like that. I don't know. That seems like a better plan than them asking their grandchildren to help them out.
The only thing that I think I can comment on is, and obviously I did the same thing too. I was constantly looking at my other monitor for my notes and stuff. It was a little clear that you, like, when you were listing things, like the things that they can do and all that kind of stuff, I would try to limit that to no more than 3 or 4 words or 3 or 4 things. Because when it's like 8 or 9 different things, it can just kind of drag on a little bit, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it depends on what it is, and I did it in my own speech with the countries. If you think it's important enough, then obviously do what you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was just thinking about that as well, because I did the same thing, but it's maybe like she really hammered down on presentation or preparation for the presentations. Maybe all 3 of us, if we got to do this again, or I guarantee we're gonna have to do it again, is memorize it better, I guess. I don't know. And
Oh yeah, I mean, I had mine memorized when I did the speech. I just didn't know that this was part of it until yesterday. I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to re-memorize it.
that's totally fair. Yeah, I guess I'm really speaking for myself then, is to just sit there
No.
and
I need to prepare better too.
it seems like a lot to prepare for this kind of stuff. I've never had a class where it's specific to doing presentations. And when I do it, when I did have to do presentations like throughout high school, it's like I had the board behind me where I could just look back and see what I had to read off, and it felt like a bigger deal than a 4-minute presentation. It was more like a 10 to 15-minute presentation, stuff like that.
I guess the benefit is that you just keep deleting and recording until you get it right. So
Right.
Yeah, but we also can't get used to that because, like, when we do have in-person classes,
if we have the first classes.
Yeah. I feel like we probably won't for this class, at least. Well, there might be a class or 2 where she figures out a way for us to come in and give presentations in front of her, but
no, I mean,
who knows?
it's not even remote, it's all online. So it's remote versus online. Online is completely online.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Well, it seems like we covered most of what we needed to do, right?
yeah, pretty sure, pretty positive.
I think it was supposed to be an hour if everybody was in here.
She just said to set aside an hour because obviously there should be 5 or 6 of us in here, and that didn't happen. So
Yeah. Hopefully those other ones can get on, or those other parts can get on top of it, and be able to see this recording and give their feedback, because that would suck if they just, because for the first couple of weeks of this class, I kind of put it off until Sunday because it wasn't really due until Sunday. But
yeah, I mean, I'll email her. I'll try to explain the situation best I can and talk to the other guys. Hopefully they'll respond. If not, But yep, I'm pretty sure I know how to upload this and everything. So wish me luck.
All right. Well, just send an inbox message if you're having any issues, and we can maybe try and help you figure it out.
Will do.